everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you've found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, I love luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button down below. I have reached my goal of 5,000 subscribers. I am so very grateful to all my brand new subscribers here on YouTube and for helping me reach my Christmas goal, which was 5,000 subscribers by Christmas. We have well and truly done that well ahead of time, and I am so thankful to you all for being here. I would love to see some of my YouTube friends meet their goals for Christmas as well, so if you can help them out, I would be so appreciative. I would like to do a shout out to Deb from Wild Unfiltered and Victoria from Accounting for Luxury, both of whom are some of the nicest ladies I have never met, because we have never met in person, but we certainly have chatted on YouTube and Instagram, and just lovely ladies who are trying desperately to reach their goal of 1,000 subscribers. So for those who don't know, on YouTube, in order to get monetized, you first have to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and then there's a whole heap of other hurdles you have to meet as well. But I would love to see both those ladies get to 1,000 subscribers because they are just the kindest, loveliest women. So I'll link their channels down below if you can help them out. I will also do shout outs to my two favorite people here on YouTube, Dale from Dale's Addiction and Connor from The Closet, who are my two BFFs here on YouTube. And I speak to them most days, if not every day. And I know Connor would be chuffed to get to 4,000 subscribers, and Dale would be chuffed to get to 8,000 subscribers. So if you don't watch their channels already, why? They are the most fun, and I'll link their channels down below as well. Continuing on with Collecion, we're on to the pointy end of Collecion. We are coming into the end. I have my reindeer ears on, which are repeats because I've run out of new ones. And seriously, if you know anyone who makes them, I'm after 24 different ones for next year, maybe 25 for next year. And today we are going to do my Speedy collection, my Louis Vuitton Speedy collection. My very first luxury handbag was a Louis Vuitton Speedy. It is a classic. I love it. I have many of them, as you can see behind me. So let's take a look at all my Louis Vuitton Speedies. All right, so we will go in some kind of order, but I think it's poignant to start with my very first Speedy. I think that's only fair. So it is up here, right here. This is my very first luxury handbag ever. Let's turn it around the right way. This is a Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. It is, I'm 42. I will say it's about to be 20 years old. That's how old this is. It is in original condition. I have not had it refurbished in any way. It has been well loved. It has had a good life. It does not go out that often anymore. So you can see it's just a standard Speedy 25. It is not a bandolier. You can see I have the original lock on it, which is very tarnished now. I believe I have the key somewhere, possibly in a jewelry box, but it just stays on there, and I probably really need to take it off and clean it up. The handles have marks on them because they have been well loved. It has got a patina to the vachetta, but I love it. It was my first, so always very important. Plain brown interior. It's completely stuffed at the moment because it has been stored flat for a lot of years, and I finally have the space to be able to store it stuffed. So to give it some structure again, I have stuffed it. I will eventually get an organizer for it. I will get organizers for all my Speedies at some point, but it's a work in progress. It can be expensive. So this is my very first Speedy, and it will never leave my collection. I have collector tendencies, obviously. I am also a sentimental hoarder, which my partner will attest to because he moves my boxes of books every time we move house and I can't get rid of them. Or my grandmother's dinner set, and the conversation is, it's a good dinner set, yes. So we can use it? No. So we're just going to carry it from house to house and never eat off it? Yes. That's how it works. All right, let's start with the smallest ones and we'll work our way up to the biggest ones. So, oh goodness, let's take these down. So these are my baby ones. So we have, let me just get this right. So this is a Speedy HC. It is not a nano, it is a HC. So these came before the nanos. This is in the Murakami white with multicolour print on it. This will also feature in my Murakami collection, which is still yet to come. I bought this pre-loved and I have had the vachetta and hardware replaced on it. So it does look brand new still, but it wasn't brand new. So you can see some of the print has got a little bit of wearing to it, but it's in pretty good condition for its age. And these have the red lining in them, as all the Murakami white pieces do. And this is a HC size, so there is no strap with it. It is just a tiny little handheld bag. And those of you who are about my age, which is in your 40s, you will remember these being very popular. And then we have this one, which is also a HC from memory. Yes, it is. So this is also a HC. It's an original one. Once again, I bought it on the pre-loved market and had the vachetta replaced on it to bring it back to life. You can see inside it has the original tag. So that's how it did look. And it's made in France. So this is also a HC size. Then we have a nano. So this is a nano. This is the most recent nano that they released because it has the strap that can be taken off and put back on. I did have a nano with the permanent strap and I sold it when I got this one because I think this one is much better. I like having a strap that I can take off and put on much more than the strap that was permanently on there, which used to drive me nuts for storage because it would just get tangled around everything. So you can see that they are still doing these tags in them. There we go. But this is a new one. It would be less than 12 months old. So this is a nano. Oops. And then we also have this one, which is in the pink jacquard from the New Year's Day 2022 drop that came out. And I love the pink. I don't love it as much as the original pink denim, but it is certainly beautiful and I love it. It also has the removable straps and it is also in a nano size. So they're all my babies. And then we get into the Speedy 20s. So we have this one, which was revolutionary when it came out. Everyone was very excited because it has the zipper that goes all the way across. It's very reminiscent of a doctor's bag, and it means that you can open it all the way up, which is fantastic. It has a red lining and it comes with a guitar strap, which is in pink and red in my case. That's the color I chose. It has a internal pocket and my lock is still in there. So these came out not that long ago. I want to say maybe 2 years, 3 if I'm at a stretch, but they're not that old. I also have this one. I see this as a foster child, so I did buy this. This is mine. I chose it because I really loved the pink and the white and the black. And the reason I refer to this as my foster child is because Winnie from Winnie B LV loves this bag. This is her dream bag, and I have said to her if she ever gets to the point where she wants to actually buy this, she can buy this from me. I will let this one leave my collection if I know it is going to her home, because I know how much she loves this bag and would very much want it, and I would happily sell it to her below retail so she could have it in her collection, because I know she would just be really appreciative of that and love this bag. So while this sits in my collection and it will stay here, should she ever decide that she wants it, this is hers. So I am fostering this one until such time as she is ready to have it go join her collection. So there, those two. So I think they're 20s from memory. And then we move on is this a 20? It must be a 20. It's definitely not a 25. And it's not a XL, Speedy XL. So I haven't included my my Keep All XLs in this because they're from the men's line. These are just the Speedies. So we have this one, which is in the puffy leather. Is it an ompront? Might be an ompront. It's super squishy. It's beautiful. It's embossed in black. It has gold hardware. It's a classic. Black is always a classic. It is lambskin, and it has the beigey pink micro suede interior, and it has a guitar strap, and it has a chain detail as well. So I feel like this is 2021 from memory. It's very pretty. It's very squishy. Have I ever used it? No, but it sits in my collection and I love it. All right, we also have the original Teddy collection. So they've done a couple of Teddy collections. This is the original Teddy collection. So this is all shearling, and it's in the brown and the beige. They did a bum bag in this as well, and Sam from Bargain Hunting Blonde has not long ago unboxed hers that she got on the resale market, her bum bag in the same style, but they didn't do many in this style. I feel like they did this, the bum bag, and maybe an on the go from memory, possibly. There was a tote. There was definitely a tote, but it's like a big teddy bear, which is why it was called the Teddy collection. It does have a strap. And I do have the lock on this already. Where is the strap? There it is. So this it's not treated vachetta, it is actually brown. So completely brown leather, which means you don't get watermarks, which is handy. Goodness. So that's that one. And then, oops, getting stuck. Put that up there. And then we have the Stephen Sprouse. Love Stephen Sprouse. This is my only Stephen Sprouse piece. I really want a Neverfull as well in the Stephen Sprouse. And I really want one of these in the really bright green that they did as well. So they did like an olive green, but then they did this super fluoro green as well, which was really hard to come by. And I would love a Speedy in that fluoro green. And a Neverfull in the same pink. But Stephen Sprouse pieces are well known. The collaboration he did with Louis Vuitton is amazing. I've got a book about it, and I just love these pieces. So this is a Speedy 30. It is not a bandolier. It does not have a strap. It's just a handheld. I bought it on the resale market, and I've had the vachetta replaced on it. But the canvas is in brilliant condition. You can see there's tiny little bits of paint missing, chipping there, but it is minimal. So I managed to find a really good canvas, and then I just brought it back to life. It was well loved when I got it. And then this one. This is the original pink denim. I love this denim. It is soft. It is actual denim. It is beautiful. They did it in a pink, they did it in a green, and they did it in blue as well. So far, I just have the pink in the Speedy, but I am on the hunt for the green and the blue also. And I bought this from store. So this is actual from Sydney store. I have used it, but it is still in fabulous condition, and this is called a Neo Speedy. So it's not your standard Speedy, it's a Neo Speedy, but it is still a Speedy, so it still lives with this family. And it has the little koala nose pockets on the front, and nothing on this has ever been replaced. This is all original, because any marks it has on it are mine, so I'm more than happy to have those marks on it. But I love this pink. I love this denim. This era is my era. Oh goodness. And I should probably, I don't know if you can see that, I've got the baby one over here as well. Hang on, let's see if I can take it off. There we go. I have some bag charms as well, but I haven't included them. But I have the itsy bitsy baby one that came as part of the trio collection as well. So it's very cute, just tiny. All right, moving on to the next shelf. Let's come over here. So we have, this is the second Teddy collection. So I have all the pieces from this collection. If you've been following me through Collectionmas, you have seen this style in a few bags, and here we are with the Speedy. So this is a Speedy 35, and it is a bandolier. It has the black leather, has the shearling detail with the shearling LV and fleur-de-lises on the front. It has monogram details on the handles and on the strap, which I will find. Oh, there it is. So the strap is still in the plastic, you can see, but it is monogram. And I love this collection, which is why I have all the pieces from it. So that's that one. I also have, oops. So this is an original Louis Vuitton painted Speedy. So it has my initials on the front. And this was when they very first started to do the painting on the bags. I was invited into the Sydney store. I made this one. I had the choice of like 4 colors basically. I couldn't change the interior. It was the original ones of these. You can now do a whole heap of things with Louis Vuitton around making bags your own. But at the time I was working with what they had available. So I did it in this maroon color and this cream. You can see once again, I've got the lock on it, which has been well tarnished, and this must be 18, 17 years old. So this has done its time as well, and I love this bag. It used to get a lot of wear, it doesn't anymore, but I do love that I have one that is from that very original era when they were doing painting on them. Cherries. Who doesn't love the cherries? Who doesn't miss Marc Jacobs for Louis Vuitton? I certainly do. So this is the cherries collection. I have this. I would love the bucket bag that they did as part of that as well, but trying to find one with a really good interior is hard because those ones had the bright red interior and it wasn't a cloth, it was a leather, and they have been known to fall apart if they haven't been well taken care of. So I haven't found one of those yet, but I do have the clay. That was my very first Louis Vuitton piece I ever bought in the cherries, and I have now tracked down the Speedy, and once again I bought this on the resale market and had it refurbished. So you can see all the vachetta is brand new, but the cherry pattern is still vibrant and beautiful, and I love the cherries. Mark, why did you leave Louis Vuitton? We loved you there. We also have the Speedy in the denim jacquard from the New Year's Day drop of 2022. And it goes with this one. So we had the pink and we had the blue. They did the pink in the nano. I think they might have done the blue in the nano too from memory. And they did the full size blue only. They didn't do this size in the pink. I also have the bag charm. It's in a drawer over there. So this is the blue jacquard. You can see it's got the blue leather handles. It's got that fade out effect on it. It is a jacquard. It is structured. So it's not squishy like these denim pieces up here. It is very much structured. It's beautiful. It's not as nice as the original denim pieces. All right, where are we? So then that's my original. We've done that one. Then we have the Speedy 25. So I have 1, I have 2, I have 3. So these are Speedy 25 bandoliers. I prefer the bandolier over the plain Speedy if I have the choice. So if a bag only comes in one or the other, obviously I will take it. But when given the choice, I will collect the bandoliers over the handheld ones. So we have the Demier Ebene, of course, and it has red interior like we like to see in the Demier Ebene. We also have, oops, monogram, of course, because we have to. And it's just the plain brown interior in that one, which is what I thought. So we have the monogram. And of course, we have the azure. And the Azure comes with a cream interior from memory. Yes. So they didn't do these in the Rose Ballerine, which is a real missed opportunity. I think they could have done beautiful Demier Azure Speedies with the Rose Ballerine interior, and they would have been beautiful. So I also have that. So I have the trifecta in the size 25. Moving on to the size 30, we also have a Demier Ebene, a Monogram, and the Demier Azure. So these two are newer than the Azure. I have had the Azure for quite some time, and you can actually see that it's got some color to the patina because I have used it a fair bit. I loved this bag for a really long time. I used it constantly. It's still clean inside, but it's most certainly, you can see the difference in colors there. So you can see how different they get after they have been in the sun for a little while. Here, let me do this. You can see the straps down the side. There we go. So this one is much darker than that one. And this one's got watermarks on it. People will get very upset. Look at that watermark. Oh my goodness, I have used my bags. This is what's supposed to happen, people. You should have marks on them. They're your bags. They should tell your story. So, Demier Ebene, Monogram, Demier Azure, all in the Bandolier 30s. They're the 30s. Then we move on to these two. We have the Murakami pieces, of course. So once again, these will double up into my Murakami collection when we do that. This is an original. I bought this in Guam. Of all places, I bought this in Guam. I went to Guam on a holiday over New Year's Eve. I was supposed to go for 5 nights. I was there for 7 hours, and I rang my travel agent and said, get me home. It's lovely, but this is not for me. Lovely place if you like to go diving. I was there on my own. No. But while I was there, while my travel agent was trying to desperately get me home over New Year's Eve, I went and bought this duty free. So I had wanted it. I loved it so much. These pieces were still out then. And yeah, it has been well loved. All these marks are mine. This patina is mine. It is an original with all the scratches and bits and pieces that come with actually using your bags. So super happy that of all the things that I got from that trip, which wasn't much, I at least got this bag. And I got it duty free. And then I have also added this one over the years. I did get this in the resale market, and I had the vachetta replaced on it and all the hardware. So I also have the black one. Moving on. The 35s in the bandolier. I have talked in several videos about there is a bag that haunts me, and it's the one that's missing from this trifecta. So when these came out, there were 3. There we had the Demier Ebene, we had the Monogram, and they did do a Azure in the 35 bandolier. They no longer do the Azure in a 35 bandolier, and it disappeared before I had a chance to buy it. You can get a 35 without the strap, but then it won't match these two. My only option at the moment is to wait, which is what I've been doing, and see if there is one floating around in the world somewhere that my store director or sales associate suddenly learn about, or just randomly shows up in store, or eventually I will buy it on the resale market and have the vachetta replaced, and it will become part of my collection. But it is the bag that I lose sleep over because it doesn't, like, it was there. It existed. If it never existed, it wouldn't make any difference to me, but it existed. I know it existed, and I didn't buy it, and I kick myself over that. So there is that one bag that is missing from my collection, which drives me nuts. But I do have 35 in the Demier Ebene and the 35 in the Monogram. These are really good travel bags. They're a good size. We're getting into almost overnight bag territory, depending on how much you need to take with you. So great bags if that's something you're looking at. And then we have the 40. So I'm not sure if they've ever done the 40 in other canvases. There's a very good chance they have. The monogram is the only one you can get in the 40 at the moment. I have not done any research on that because once again, it's a rabbit hole. If I go down it, I'm going to have to then chase the other 40s if they did it in a Nabeen or a Azure. So 2023, Meredith, 2023. The great vintage hunt of 2023 is coming. We will worry about that then. For now, I have this one. And this really is an overnight bag. So if you think about the keepalls start off at 45 and this is a 40. So once you go from a 40 in a Speedy, you go to a 45 in a keepall. And if a 45 is big enough as an overnight bag, really the 40 is not that much smaller. So this is really overnight bag territory. You can fit an awful lot in this, and I have an organizer in it because it is so big and it gets super floppy otherwise. And it is a bandolier, so it comes with a strap. So that's my size 40. And my last Speedy is this one, which is my millésime. So this is my one of my newest editions. So I think it is my newest Speedy that I have. And I will link the unboxing for this down below. This is a very, very special piece. It is expensive. It is the most beautiful leather I have ever seen. And I have a fair bit of leather in this room around me. And it is just stunning. It smells like leather. It is beautiful. It is heritage leather. It will scratch, it will age, it will patina, but it is beautiful. And you can even see some of the graining on the back in the light. So it's just stunningly beautiful and so soft. And they're going to be bringing out more pieces in this millésime, so keep an eye out for it if that's something that you love. So this is my newest Speedy that I got, and I will link that unboxing down below for you. So they're my Louis Vuitton Speedies. Will we count them? Why don't we count them? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I have 28 Louis Vuitton Speedies. And that doesn't include the bag charms because I didn't think that they counted as actual bags. I will count this one because you can actually like carry it as a bag. The bag charms, you really can't. So 28. 28 Louis Vuitton Speedies. Will I add more? Yes, yes I will. I have one coming. I know I have one coming. I have ordered it. So there will be at least one more. But I love these bags. They are functional. They are beautiful. They are Louis Vuitton heritage pieces. So this is Louis Vuitton in a nutshell. This is where the brand comes from. Yes, they come from luggage, but these were the first handbags that they made. The brand originated as luggage, and when they moved into handbags, this is what they made. So I love them. I love that they scream Louis Vuitton. I love the canvas. I love the different prints that they have. I think they're beautiful, beautiful bags, and they are so versatile and easy to use and hard wearing. Yeah, I sing the praises of the Louis Vuitton Speedy. I appreciate that some people think they're really entry level, but I think that anything that is useful and beautiful at the same time could never ever be talked down. I think you really have to recognize them for what they are, which is beautiful and functional bags made by an amazing brand. So if you have liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the little notification bell so you know when I've uploaded videos, which through Collecion or Christmas is every day at the moment. Please go check out those lovely people down below who are trying to hit their Christmas goals and help them out. I would really appreciate it if you did that. They are all beautiful, beautiful people who have great channels. I also invite you to come follow me over on Instagram. I'll throw up a handle for you. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection and things that sales associates send me through. So please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.